These pieces cost way too much to be subtle. I want it loud, I want it screaming, I want you to know. Hey everyone, Dev Walker here, and welcome back to my channel. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you are interested in travel, lifestyle, and fashion videos. I am back with another luxury jewelry review. My top performing video on YouTube was a review of my Tiffany T wide bracelet and ring. So I figure let's do some more jewelry reviews. So I did get some new pieces from Tiffany. Full disclosure, I did have them for quite some time. It just took me a while to review them. So today we will be reviewing some more pieces from the Tiffany T collection. This time I have the narrow hinge bracelet and the narrow ring that I will be sharing with you today. So before I get into it, quick outfit of the day. This sweatshirt and sweatpants are actually both very old, from Zara. These hoop earrings are Fendi. One is gold and one is silver. Love them. My jewelry, very simple. It's actually my Tiffany T wide bracelet and ring. I actually reviewed this in a previous video. I will link it down below in the description box. And my lip combo is MAC Chestnut lip liner and Ami Collet lip gloss in the color Excellence. It is fantastic for dark skin. So now that I got that out the way, let's review these new pieces. So I brought you all in a little closer so we can really get into the details of these pieces. So of course it's not Tiffany if you don't get a gorgeous blue box for each piece. Now I actually bought the bracelet a couple of months before I bought the ring. So the actual boxes that the jewelry comes in look a little bit, well, a lot different. So let's talk about it. So first, this is the box the bracelet came in. It's just a basic black jewelry box, nothing fancy. But then for the ring, this actually came in a blue jewelry box, which I really think is a nice touch. And I haven't purchased anything recently, but I don't really know if these boxes are still black. But I know the rings now come in blue boxes. So it is a bit of a contrast, but hey, it's just a place to store the pieces anyway. Let's get these open. Brought you in even closer so we can really get into the details. Let's get this box open. And there is, of course, your Tiffany & Co. branding on the box, which is what they're known for. And here is the Tiffany T narrow hinged bracelet. Put it up to the light. Ah, there she is. She is beautiful. I love her. She is so subtle. She is a classic. I was struggling a bit trying to get this open, but I had to like really learn how to do it. So you kind of just squeeze this bottom part here, the bottom two pieces, and then it just slides right open. And there is a clip, so that way it is secure when it goes on. So I'm going to put it on my hand, and then you just squeeze and you'll hear a click. There it is. And that is the bracelet. Let's get into some additional details. For sizing, I am wearing a medium, so I don't have too much wiggle room, which I actually like it that way. Like, I don't want my bracelet sliding up and down my forearm, so I went with a size medium here. One thing I will say about Tiffany is that I wish they got a bit more accurate and precise with bracelet sizing, because I feel like small, medium, and large is just not going to cut it these days. You know, I would have liked for this to have been just a little bit bigger, because if you see, like, I do have some room at the top, but not so much room on the side. I would have liked for this to have been just a little bit bigger, but not actually like a size large, you know. So hopefully they can kind of like do some rebranding, because I know with competitors like Cartier, their sizing is a lot more precise. It's not just a simple small, medium, large. But other than that, I do love her. I think she's beautiful. She stands alone by herself, and she can also be stacked, which I will get into later in the video. I'm going to stack it with this wide Tiffany T bracelet, and it's a moment. But Here she is by herself. Now let's get into the Tiffany T narrow ring with diamonds. So here is the box that the ring comes in. It's pretty cute. I love the material. It's like a soft, like supple, not leather, but kind of like a suede mix. I don't really know materials like that, but very nice material. And then you press this button, and of course you have your Tiffany & Co. branding, and there is that ring. Look how beautiful. Look how she just shines. Let's take her out the box and bring her out to play. So here is the Tiffany T narrow ring with diamonds. It has, if I'm not mistaken, wait, come on camera. Okay, there it is. It has about 10 diamonds. The total weight is, hold on, I know it. It's 0.08 carats. For those of you who are interested in the weight, it's 0.08 carats in diamonds, and it's 10 little ones just on the right side of the ring, and the other side is just plain 18 karat gold. Both pieces are 18 karat gold, by the way. Now for the ring, I went with a size 7.5. That's my typical, sorry, New York City noise. That is my typical ring size, and I usually put it on my ring finger or my middle finger. So see how it kind of just slides right off the ring finger, but the middle, it's like I have some more room. Can I get it on my index finger? Yeah, I can. So I do have a bit of options with these two, but I just love how they pair together. Overall, I really love how subtle this motif is here on the bracelet. Notice at first it looks like just a bracelet with like a line going through it, but really that's a capital T, if you guys can really tell. Like that's the base, and here's the line going through it, and on both sides, either way, you can see that this is a capital T, and the same goes for the ring. I love how you can pretty much see it both ways, but from the outside looking in, if you're not really familiar with the brand, if you're not familiar with this collection itself, you would think that this is just a regular bracelet with a line growing through it. So for those of you who don't really like the whole logo thing, I'm a logo girl, but for those of you who don't like it, I really would recommend these pieces because you really can't tell what they are, but you can still see that they are a set, and I can wear them separately. I can just wear this bracelet by itself, or I can wear the ring by itself. So I love both of these pieces, and I'm going to show you how I can stack them. So let's stack these babies. Let's see what options we have here. So this is my Tiffany T bangle. I love this bangle. This was the very first Tiffany piece that I purchased, and it is a little big on me now because I did lose some weight. Jesus be a pizza. So this is actually a size large, and I won't review it too much because there is a full review in the description box. So see, I have a lot more room with this one than I do the narrow one, but I love how these bracelets can be worn separately, and I can stack them. So I'll just put this on here. Oh, I love it. And if you really see, the top of the T on the narrow bracelet kind of like fits inside of the double T's on the bangle, which I absolutely love. So for those days where I'm feeling super extra, super rich, super expensive, I can just stack these two and you will know that they are the same brand. Let's stack these rings maybe. How extra are we feeling today? So now we have the Tiffany T gold wide ring, and here is the narrow ring. We're going to put the gold at the bottom and then the diamond one at the top. How dope is that? I love it. It's giving extra. It's giving money. I love it. Usually I wear them, the 4 pieces, like this, but sometimes I will put the rings on 2 separate fingers. So you can see how that looks. I don't know. I just feel like she kind of, the narrow one kind of gets like lost or washed out from the wide. So I personally prefer to stack them, but obviously anyone else can put them on 2 separate fingers or 2 separate hands if you like. The part that stings the most to talk about, the price. Y'all, I don't even know like a nice way to put it, but this stuff ain't cheap. Straight up, this stuff ain't cheap. It's not for everybody. It's a very small market for this luxury jewelry stuff. Okay, so let me just spill it. Narrow hinge Tiffany T 18 karat gold bracelet retails for a whopping $4,750. Ouch, I can't believe I paid that. And the narrow ring with diamonds is $2,350 retail. And full and honest opinion, depending on your preference, depending on your lifestyle, I personally prefer the wider pieces. But that's because I typically go for bold statement pieces of jewelry. Like you see my big hoop earrings, you know, my Hermes bracelets that I wear, like those are wide. You know, most of my jewelry pieces are just wide, they're loud. I don't really feel like myself when I'm wearing narrow pieces of jewelry, but it is a good thing to have just to like switch up in. If I have an event and I'm feeling a little on the elegant side, I'm feeling a little on the subtle side. Personally, for me, these pieces cost way too much to be subtle. I want it loud, I want it screaming, I want you to know that I have. And so that concludes my review of the Tiffany T narrow hinge bracelet and the Tiffany T narrow ring with diamonds. I did put it back in a stack because that's just me, y'all. I'm sorry. I love the pieces. I have no complaints about them whatsoever. It's definitely versatile. I love that I can mix them up. I can wear them alone. I can wear them as a stack like I always do. And I think that they were great purchases that will last me for years to come. Let me know what you think of these pieces in the comments. Let me know what you prefer. Do you prefer them as a stack? Do you prefer them individually? Do you prefer them alone? Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.